You're Muslim.
Yes.
We posted a video of Kevin Gates, I guess, converting Moneybagg Yo to Islam.
He was giving him his shahada.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't. That's what it is, though.
Mm-hmm. Is that all it takes?
Yeah, well, before that, I'm sure he asked him some questions, or he knew what they usually ask. Well, I know behind the wall because that's where I took my shahada at. They'll ask you, are you coming into this of your own knowledge and free will? And you owe anybody any debts? Are you running from anybody or anything? Because that's not how you come to Islam. You come to Islam with a pure spirit to worship God and give God reverence.
Right, because I had heard that in general in the prisons, people leave the Muslims alone. Not so much?
No, well, sometimes it be clashes. You know what I'm saying? You got a young, you got a young wild dude in there or something, and he might have a run-in with a Muslim brother. You know what I'm saying? And it can go the wrong way. So what we would do is that we would try to ameliorate the situation. What happened? Brother, is it enough for you to let it go? Is it enough for you? If not, bro, you want to fight the brother? You feel that that's the only way you'll feel the situation to be resolved? What's up, little homie? You feel like you can let it go or whatever, and then we'll bring it to a resolution.
The reason why I say it is,
but sometimes it go up though.
Okay, so people can't get into some shit and say, well, I'm a Muslim now, so y'all can't touch me.
No,
it doesn't work that way.
No.
It doesn't work that way. Okay, got it.
It don't work like that at all.
So you converted to Islam in prison.
Well, you were born a Muslim. Everybody born a Muslim because, God makes everyone Muslim.
Okay.
And it's one God, so you're connected to one God. Now, when you go outside of that and you learn different things to follow, a Muslim only, Islam means submission to God. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like your nature is understanding of one God, and it's a saying that you can't serve two masters. So, it's to be Muslim is to have your own personal understanding with God and to follow the guidelines of Islam, meaning you pray 5 times a day, you give charity, you fast during the month of Ramadan. You make your Hajj, if possible, and you take your Shahada and you believe in all the predestination and the prophets and things of that nature. So and you give charity as well.
I interviewed A. Arab a few times, and he's Muslim. The big Muslim community in Philly. Yeah. And he talked about how he knows that some of the stuff that he's done does not coincide with him being a Muslim.
I could take you to Philly, man, and take you to masjids where, these guys, these are good brothers. It's like, I'm not the best Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So I'm out here cutting up, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the best Muslim at all, by far. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even a good Muslim. But it's still in our heart, you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to love our prophet and the law more than we love ourselves and our parents, our kids, everything, you know what I'm saying?
At the point that you got, like this process that we saw with Moneybagg Yo, like how old were you at the time?
I took my Shahada in 2005 or 2006. It was one of those years. So it was only like 12 years.
12 years ago. Mm-hmm. Were you continuing?
I was in prison. I was going to the masjid on the streets. I was taking my kids there. I was taking my friends there because the Nation of Islam was our security on a lot of the tours that we went on with Snoop Dogg. And I would interact with them, and that we would always chop it up. And I was like resistant to God in my younger years, preteen, early teen, 20s. And as I grew older, started realizing about nature and the world and divinity, then my curiosity was aroused and it was satiated when I would speak to them about the Quran. I read the Bible when I was in the Youth Authority. Like 1982, I read the Bible cover to cover. And my mind didn't really know how to process it then, but I got a lot out of it as well. So just coming into understanding that and being where I'm at now as a Muslim, of course I know it's things that I do frequently that wouldn't be really appreciated by God, but I know God made us weak in the flesh, you know, and that's not my excuse to do things. I still strive to be perfect and be righteous, but it's always going to be a challenge, you know, your nafs, your lower nafs, you know, to control, you know, your lusts, your urges, and things like that. You have to come from your lower nafs up to your upper and operate from a spiritual and mental perspective more than just giving into urges and lusts. So it's always a battle and a challenge. And, you know, if you know anything about life, it's a yin and yang, you know, what the cause and the consequence. So, you know, you always try to do better.
I feel you, man. I feel you. You know, I'm not religious myself.
Got you.
But I've seen a lot of good come from religion. Mm-hmm. You know, also saw some bad.
True.
You know, it's just like anything else.
True.
You know, it could be utilized however you want to utilize. And manipulated.
True.
In any type of way. So, you know, I thought it was really dope when the synagogue got shot up. Mm-hmm. I think like that there was a Muslim group that raised something like $100,000.
Oh, our mosque in Riverside contributed some money to the synagogue.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's one God, no matter, you know. So that's how we approach it. We always out to help people, you know, and always out to do good and be better. And that's what it's about as a person. It's about improving yourself. As you know better and you learn more, you know, your behavior becomes more refined. Yeah. You know, if you don't take the time to learn and know and understand, then you'll never grasp, you know, the higher things that you should.
Yep. You got a new project coming.
Dope new project. It's a continuation of the film I did, Gangster, with Mike Epps. This one is starring Guy Toy, Wilson Ramirez, as well as my wife, Cognac the XO. And we doing a few more installments of that just to keep the people intrigued about the future of cannabis and, you know, technology and things of that nature. This is executive produced by Snoop Dogg and Ted Chung. So, you know, y'all can be expected to get a lot of exposure and, you know, do good. It's real good, man. Shout out to our True Group, you know, and Vantage Point Vision.
Dope, man. Can't wait to see it.
No doubt. Thanks, man.
Until next time.